Hello guys, today we are going to start Python and I am going to teach all of you Python. So for the first thing we have to do is, let me just reason. So first thing we have to do is open any of your browser. First we have to install VS Code, this Visual Studio Code for our Python program. Download as I have already downloaded, so download it from here. The next step you all have to do is download Python. Wait. The next step you have to do is download Python installer. So from this site you have to download the latest version of Python, which is used now. I have downloaded it. It is my latest version, so remember to download the latest version. Then you have to create a folder for your Python programming. As I have already created one, so I don't have to, but just remember you have to create a program. And as I have created a program one of mine, so I don't have to. So, so what is programming? Programming is just a language, as we just like we use Hindi or English to communicate with each other. We use programming language like Python to communicate with computer. Programming is a way to instruct the computer to perform various tasks. As we have our own language to talk with each other, computer understands this type of programming languages. So one of them is Python. Python is a simple and easy to understand language, which feels like reading simple English. This pseudocode nature is easy to learn and understandable by beginners. Yeah, it is an easy language, but also the important one. Remember that easy to understand, free and open source, high level language, portable, work on Linux, Windows, and Mac, fun with Go. So as I already told you, download the Python installer from the web page, web browser, or whatever you are using. So after that, let's start. As I have already created one. Watch video to how to just you can install it. So first is let's try out our very first Python code. Print is used to always like display something for our result. Hello world. So here it is, option of run Python file. You have to run it. And as you can see, our value is being displayed here. Hello world. So Python files are executed by .py, as you can see here as .py, and values are printed by print bracket and something inside them that depends on the conditions. So we can use also Python as a calculator. Further, we will also discuss that how we can like make a calculator with Python. Pip is the package manager of Python. You can use pip to install a module on your system. Types of module, built-in module, which is already pre-installed in your Python, and external modules need to install using pip. So these are just one of the examples. OS random are example of built-in modules, and external modules examples are TensorFlow, class, etc. Comments. Comments in the Python are just as you can say something to know about our code. It's not it is ignored by Python, as you can say, but let's read what here it is. Comments are used to write something which program does not want to execute. This can be used to mark author name, date, etc. single line comments and multi-line comments. There are two types of comments, single line and multi-line comments. I will tell you if I will like we have used shift plus 3 code hashtag and let's comment I am Harry. So when you will run the code, the comment section will not be printed, only hello world will be printed. So remember this thing. Single line comment, to write a single line comment, just add a hashtag at the start of the line, as I already told you. Multi-line comments, to write multi-line comments, you can use hashtag at each line, or you can use multi-line string like three double braces. But I will also tell you the shortcut of like commenting all the values. You don't have to like print all the values again and again. Write a program print twinkle twinkle little stars. So let's start with the basic twinkle twinkle little star. Here it is. So this is the first Python code. Yeah, this is the Python code. Next is skip the next one. We'll just do it afterwards. So these are not necessary things. Install an external module used to perform write a Python program to print content and directory or host label the program with four comments. Yeah, you can use as many comments as you want. Like same, I will do the same. Comment hi, comment what are you doing, comment hello. So it doesn't matter how many comments, it will not get printed. It will not get printed, only the values you want to print will be printed. Comments will not be printed. The next is variables and data types. Variables and data types. A variable is a name given to a memory location in a program. For example, like here is an example, variables is a container to store a value for temporary storage. Keywords, reserved words in Python, identifiers, classification. Like there are some types of data types: integers, data type, floating point number, strings, booleans, and more. Let me tell you one of the variables. Like I want to store a value a. Like consider here a as a variable. A garnish. So print a. Now a will not be printed. Remember, here Danish will be printed because I have given the value. I have given Danish as a value to a. So it will on or a will print it, not the value stored in a will printed, not a only will printed. So we can do the same with the numbers, different types of number, as you can say a is equal to 30, then you can say c is equal to 1.222. Okay, so let me tell you some more thing. Like a is equal to 20. Remember, this is integer data type. Your name equals to Harry. It is string data type, and b equal to 89 9.7 something. This is floating point number. Okay, remember floating point number, just remember decimal point number. So a variable can contain alphabets, digits, and underscores. A variable name can only start with an alphabet and underscore. A variable name can't start with a digit. No while space is allowed to be used inside a variable name. So remember, this kind of thing is very beneficial when you will, because uh, every beginners get confused in this, or ever may had made a mistake on this. So remember variables, how they are started and what are the rules of them. Operations in arithmetic operators, plus, minus, star for multiplication, slash for divide, assignment of equals to, plus equals to, and minus equals to, comparison operator, double equals to for comparing two numbers that they are equal. Double equals to refers to A, double equals to B, A and B are equal. Now, if you will put A equal to B, then it will assign the value of A to B or B or the value of B to A. Logical operators and overall order. So first I will to tell you how to identify the type of a number. So here if I want to like type A, so as you know, A is a string data type. Oh, integer data type. Type B floating point numbers. And so on. If you want to print them, just simply print type of A. I want to print the type of A, so here it will be get printed class integers, as you can see. So remember, it will be printed same. It will be printed if you will print, remember the syntax of this. By this we can print the type of what is the data type of this variable. Same with float values. It will be given value float class float. So remember these things also. Input functions. So here I guess you all are clear with this. So input functions, now referring to the input functions. Enter name. So here is the, I want to tell you the shortcut. Control plus slash is a shortcut for commenting all the values. So A equals to input, enter name. This is the input that we want. We won't have to like writing the same code again and again for 20 different names. Simply we have to just take an input from the user like this, and this will not fill this. What will this do is just make our work easy. We will not have to write the code again and same code again and again for printing the different types of names, such as I will tell you now. If I will say print A, here it asks me enter name, and I have to enter a name here. See, so as this is the value, this is the meaning of input. So here are the practice sets. Wait a second. So here is a practice set where we will solve these all the questions. Before that, I just want again to clarify all these topics with you. So remember, variables are the name given to a memory location in the program for storing some few values in it. As I stored the value 20, a name, my name in the variable name is 99.7 variable b. Then after that, finding the data types. What are the types? There are five types: integers, data type, floating point numbers, strings, booleans, and none. Booleans are true or false. Remember, booleans data types are true and false. start with the addition of the number. Or addition of the numbers. Before that, I just want to clarify the operators, which I guess I should have to. Plus operator. Firstly, let's talk about the plus operator. Like suppose A has a value 34 or B has a value 12. If I want to add them both, I have to just print A plus B. You can do this way and it will give you the value which is, so again, see, the value 46 is printed. And the same, if I want to, like, now the minus operator, print A minus B, the value 22 also with this. Now the next is multiply, print A multiply B. So the answer is here. Again the value is printed. Now print the value for the division, A divided by B. Now again the value is here 2.83355. So these are the arithmetic operators. Assignment operators are the same. Plus equals to means plussing a one value. If you like plus equals to 42. So here the value 65. As I have given the value 34 to A operators, in the next step what I did is A plus equals. This what it will do is for the present variable which is already present, it will increase the number of things you want to add in it or do something. Like I added plus equals to 31, so 34 plus 31 is equal to 65, and here is my answer printed out. Same with minus equals to 2 or 0. If I will print A now, it will give me the value accordingly, 65. Here the mistake, wait. If I will print the same, it will consider this value now. See, now the value is 14 here. Comparison operators. Double equals to compare two numbers. Like if we have value A equals 24 and B equals 12. If I will print A equals, so let's show you. A equals to B. If I will print it, it will give me the false value. Here is the given data type. False. As you can see, it will give me, because both are not equal. These are comparison. These will compare. If I will compare with it the greater than equal to sign or less than sign or greater than this sign, it will give me the value accordingly. If I will print exclamatory equal to 0, exclamatory equals to, so it will give me true because A and B are not true, and this sign is used for comparing whether the two numbers are not equal to each other. So also get to this. Now let's solve some of the problems related to this. Program to add two numbers. So program to add number A equals to 1 to 0. Then space doesn't matter if you are not giving the space, and also it will be there. Simple clear first. See, simple. It will give you the value. So the first practice set is done. Writing Python code to find remainder when a number is divisible by z. Uh, refers to any number. So like a equals to 71, b equals to 4, and a percentage b. It will give me the remainder 1 because when you will divide 4 with 21, it will give the remainder 1. So percentage sign is here used for printing the remainder, as I will write here. Percentage is used for getting the remainder of the number. Yeah. The type of variable assigned using input function. Simple. If I will give name equals to input garnish, garnish, enter name. See, taking an input of a name, then finding the type of data type of the input function. Here is how we can do this. Taking out the name is equal to input, enter the name, print type name, and then we are going to print the values. Next question. First, I will just comment them all. Use comparison operator to find out whether a given variable is greater than b or not. Take a is equal to 34 and b equals to 80. So as they are said to compare when a greater than b. So as you all know, a is not greater than b, it will give the value 4. So this is your fourth practice set. Remember this thing, the comparison operators, and this is a simple language. You can all do this. Just remember the syntax. Write a Python program to find an average. Finding the average of numbers. So I have to take first input, as they have said. Yes. For here I am taking integer input. So because I have to take the input of numbers. I have taken the P3 input. Now for average, let's take a data type average. Average equals to bracket. We have to keep the sum of all in the bracket. A plus b plus c, then divided by 2. Now printing the average. See, I am again telling you. First we took the first input, integer inputs, then second integer input, and then third integer input. After that, we have to find an average. How we're finding an average? You know, sum of the number divided by the half, or divided by the 2, divided by the total number of numbers. So here I will say, as you know, the total number is 3, so I will put 3 here. So here how we can find the average. After that, average, let's take number 12, 14, and 16. So the average is 14. Okay, so here Write a Python program to calculate the square of a number entered by the user. It's also simple for scaling a number. A instrument input something print a double hashtag. For printing the square of any number, we use double star for printing the square of a number. So as we here I put 5, so the answer is 25 as you can see. So here was the practice session of this. After this, I guess you all got them. So what is strings? Now the next topic is strings. What are strings? What does they refer to? String is a type in Python. String is a sequence of characters enclosed in quotes. We can primarily write a string in three ways. A, as you can see, single quoted string, double quoted, or triple quoted. So, as here you can say name equal to Harry. There are, as if you starting from the left hand side, it will start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Length equals to 5. Length will not change from the both sides. Just for the indexing of the number, if we are starting on the left side, always remember we have to start from 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And when we are starting from the right side, it have to be started 5, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, so on. So keep this in the mind. Uh, so here is what we can do, how to slice number, and this is slice name, the variable index start, first index included, index and last index included. So this is what I have to teach now. The for slicing a number, we have to use the index number of the number. What is the numberings? Like here from 0 to 3, characters from 0 to 3 will be printed. Rest of the string will not be printed. As a is equal to print a, this bracket, remember the bracket, 0 2 4. See, only is printed. If we are printing from 0 to 3, 3 to 3, number 3 will not be only 0, 1 and 2. As you can see here, I will show you again. As you can see here, I have printed 0 and 2. So only 0 here and 1. Only 2 will be printed. 2, that means n will not get printed because it is at index 2 and we only want up to 2. 2, like non included. So keep this in mind. So next, slicing with skip values. So bird equals to amazing. So I will print first sentence up to sixth. Okay, you got it. Starting from the first up to sixth. In the another side, if we are giving some values, it means as I have given 2, it will leave one value and give another value. See, let us see what I am talking about. See, oh, sorry, I have to print that. Now printing the value and what M is printed. If you will see logically, A is not printed because we are starting from 1. So for M is printed, leaving 1. Z is printed, again leaving 1. N is printing and up to 6. So 6 will not get printed. So keep in mind. to slice the string with skipping some values. We can use 3 also, we can use after 2 values, 3 values. So it's the same thing. And one more thing, if you will write simply this, remember it will not, it will print the full value, full amazing value, because you haven't told from where to start. So accordingly the length of the number is 7, and not of the index length of the number is 7. So accordingly it will automatically take the first starting from the it will automatically start from the first letter and end up to the length of the number that we have given is 6 7. If we will write 5, it will just print up to the 5, like count the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here indexing is something else. It is a rule of indexing. If you are not giving the starting value, accordingly give the last value accordingly the length, not the indexing value. If I were, if you will say that here the length of the indexing word was 6, then how it is here 7? 7 is the index. 7 is the length, not indexing thing. So keep this also in mind. So, and another thing, if you are just giving the starting value and not giving the last value, then also it will print the full value. But it's the same here. You have to just give it from where you want. So here, if you will like in between, like I will start with 2, it will start printing from the, it will leave 2 and print the ones. It will leave the first one starting from the index you want, the number you want. So now let's talk about some of the string functions. Str equals to Harry. Finding the length of the number. Remember, length is find as length. This is the thing to find length. So now length, print the length of which variable. We have to print the length of the variable string 6. So here you got the length of the variable, which is 6. It is 5 actually. The space is also counted. I will remove the space and now again I will see. Yeah, space also get counted. So remember it. This is to count the length of the length of the string. Next is the string ends with to find whether if the condition is true or not. Like here, I want to find whether the string is ended by the text RRY print str dot end with s double RY. It will give the it will ends with so true. Wait. So as you can see, it is giving the true value. Why it is giving the true value? Because here uh, that actually our string is ending with RRY, so it will give the true value. And another function is, as you can see here, for counting the number of words repeated. As here R is repeated 2 times, I will tell you how to count the words without, like if someday or sometime the code is too much big or the sentence will be too much big. So for counting a number of sentences, a number of letters in it, you just have to print uh, first you have to variable count str dot count r print count. So by this, when you will print, it will print 2 because we are having 2 r's in it. The first character To capitalize the first character, how to capitalize string? As our string is a capital underscore string str dot capitalize string. So here my string is capitalized. String find words. Finding the words in string it is also different. If you want to find double R, it will find the R present at which, you can say, which index it is present. So since you can go through this slide, you can read once. If you want to replace old word with R, that I will tell you, that's an important thing. Replaced, create a variable, replaced string str dot replace R, comma, I. What you want to replace should come first. The bit with what you want to replace should come next. So then replace string C. Now my name is changed. It's not Harry anymore. Also some of the basics. If you are using /n, it will give you a new line. If you are using /tab, it will give you a new tab. Single quote, double quote, backslash, etc. So now we are going to do some of the practice sets. The first is display user enter name followed by a good afternoon. So let's take input first. Enter your name, print good afternoon name. So here what is did we did is we have to take a user enter name followed by good afternoon. So I have firstly take the variable with user entered name, taking the input and then printing good afternoon, and the name will be printed next. So the name is take anything, like I want to take any names. So good afternoon. The next question is find a letter template with a name and date. Fill a letter template with a name and date. So taking name as an input and the name, then taking date as an input. Okay, don't get confused at why I'm not taking int here, because date is not a single way. We have to use either slashes or hyphen for distinguishing between the months and the years. And what's the next? First we have to do is letter equals to 1, 2, 3, the first are year, name, you are selected, date, letter equals to letter dot place, but have to replace name with name letter equals to letter dot replace. We have replace date with date. So are you getting all my point here? It must be not be printed. Wait, have to be print first. Yeah. Wait, let me first repeat this. Name Krish at the date 2001 2001. Dear Krish, you are selected as so here how it is worked. So the next is same is the questions are the same. The detectable space is in a string. This is also input and string if in text. I guess this I will teach you afterwards because these are we haven't discussed it. They are another part of the topic. So after completing that, we will complete all of this. Now, for now, I guess you are hopefully I guess you understood what I told you. So let's see what is the next. So list and double. This we will talk in the next video. So of this next.